6, 90-degree drill. We can't get the targets far enough apart to really show them well on camera. What the goal is that you're actually doing a 90-degree swing between the targets. Set one up at 15 yards, the other one up at 15 yards, and 15, 20 yards apart until you get that good spread, so that the target transitions are more than just a normal visual jump.
It's a movement beyond your eyes and your hands.
You might have to move your head, your shoulders. You got to figure out what you're doing with your hips, all of that, and it really helps those wide transitions, because a lot of times they'll throw those in at the start of a stage, really big wide ones,
right.
And you'll see people go here and then they'll hunt for it over here. You've got to know where you're going with your gun to do it right. So
typically, do you, in preparation for that stage, line up square to the first target, or do you line up square to between the two targets?
It depends on where you have to go, if you've got to go to another position. If you don't have to go to another position, sometimes I'll line up on the second target and then wind to the first one, draw, and swing, and end up on my natural point I am on the second target.
Okay, because I think my thought pattern would be to start here, which would be
right here, then you're twisting yourself up.
Right.
So if you start twisted, it's easier to unwind.
Okay.
Another way of looking at it. Let's go ahead and step into the box and load mic ready. Now you can do these with draws. You could even do draw, shot, reload, shot. Keep your practice open and varied so it's interesting, but have a plan for what you're going to do. We're just going to start out with 2 on each, going from target A to target B. A being the left target. Okay, perfect. Shooter ready. Stand by. Okay, so let's see what your split was. So your split was an 87. Now go from the right target to the left target, and let's see if there's a deficiency there. A lot of the shooters naturally like to shoot left to right, so they won't practice going right to left.
And I think what I noticed there is also, it's kind of like with the rifle shooting, you start to get that swing of your gun and you swing past the target.
Oh yeah, you got to stop it correctly.
All right.
So we're at 87.
Let's do this.
No, you had it right. There you go. Shooter ready.
Wait a minute. We're going the wrong way here.
Yeah, you're going to start on this one and wind to that one. Draw there, move that way.
Okay. All right.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Okay. Now your split was actually a little faster that time.
I shoot better right, left.
Okay, but that's something that most people don't know whether they do one way better than the other. So you would need more practice going left to right.
I always shoot a plate rack better right, left.
Okay. Let me try out mine.
Okay. Stand by.
Okay. So I suppose a 49 going to the right. Now that should really, for me, be in the 35s, 38s. So let's see if I'll go one more from the right to the left. Okay. I want to see if I can get that one down personally.
Okay. Stand by. Okay, you're 0.50 there.
0.50 on the split? Okay, so I was a little slower right to left. I really like shooting left to right better.
Okay.
But let's see what I can get that time down too.
Okay.
Let's try a couple more rounds here. Go ahead.
Stand by. That was a 4.8.
A 4.8. Okay.
Stand by. I know that was faster without looking at it. That's a 4.0.
A 4.0. So just working a little tiny bit, I'm picking those splits up.
Right. And then to continue this drill, we can have, as well outlined, several other options to stay with these targets.
On the PDF, on the DVD, is a complete list of these drills with all the separate steps that you need to do. And that gives you a rigid practice structure. But remember, you can modify that anytime you go out there. I mean, this one has, 2 on each kneeling, even including prone, which a 90-degree transition prone is really difficult. I mean, you can do 1 on each and repeat it, going back and forth, checking your times, 2 on each, 3 on each. You can do target A, standing, go to kneeling and shoot target B. Vary it for your shooting and your needs.
Right.
Drill 7, it's a barricade drill. Now we've actually got it set up with a port instead on a wall, which is very easy to make. You just take a 4x8 sheet of plywood and figure out how to get it to stand upright and cut holes in it. Mm-hmm. Now some options on that is you can cut the holes wherever you want to. So you could do all sorts of different movements with one piece of wood that gets you at many different angles. On a barricade, if you've got a hole cut in the center, you can do some great drills with it, which is what you would be doing if you're following this drill in the PDF. Lean around the left, punch to the center, punch to the right, try to do it without moving your feet around. On a port, we're going to try to do it without getting our gun stuffed through the port.
Okay.
Okay? And we're just going to work left, center, right on one target. Another simple setup, easy to practice with, and it gets us doing a little bit of the movement.